Okay, this is a short video on how to use Comic Life. Comic Life is for you to make comics like in a comic book. So I'm going to first open up the program. It says register or not yet. I'm going to click not yet. That opens the program up. Now if you look here at the opening scene, you will want to select a layout first. I'm just going to select the first layout, drag it over here, and that's going to set up what my comic is going to look like. Each picture, each scene is going to go in here. Now something else that I want to do, you're always going to pick your pictures are going to come from the computer, somewhere on the computer, so they have to be saved on the computer. Most computers have a picture album that will have pictures already in there. This one doesn't have many options. It just has a black screen, a blue screen. So that's inside your photos. Inside My Documents and Photos usually has some pictures. But the best way for you to do this is going to be to go onto your desktop. See, this is the desktop of the computer. I just minimized the program right there. If you right click, you can hit New and Folder, and you want to create a folder with your name. So if my name is John, I'm going to put John apostrophe S because they belong to me, John's Pictures. Pictures. Make sure I spell that right. Okay, now every time I save a picture, I'm going to save it to that folder called John's Pictures. I have to write, I'm going to actually take my cartoon of my fractured fable and turn it in, well, it's a fractured fable and I'm going to turn it into a cartoon. Mine is about, well, I just made this up, but let's say I did one called the three little quarterbacks. Okay, and the three little quarterbacks are actually being attacked by the big bad linebacker. Okay, so I don't have any pictures in that folder right now, so I want to go on the internet and I want to add some pictures. So I'm going to go onto the internet. When you start off, it's going to be on your home page, which is most likely going to be Hall County Schools. No problem. And go into your Google bar. And what I like to do, you know, because you don't want to, you know, when you Google or you do things like that, sometimes pictures can come up that are inappropriate. We don't want to put any inappropriate pictures. So I want to think about, I want a football player. So I'm going to type football player and I'm going to put cartoon. And click go, and then I'm going to switch it to images. And look at that. Look at all those pictures of football players. I want one that looks like a linebacker. I like this blue one right here. So I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to hit save as. Now when you hit save as, you put that folder on your desktop. So right here, this is all the options that you have. Click desktop, and you want to go down until you find that folder that says John's folder, John's Pictures. Double click on it, and then it's calling that picture Imgress HTM. I don't want it called Imgress HTM. In fact, I want to name it linebacker, mean linebacker, bad linebacker, whatever. So I'm going to click on that picture, hit save picture as, make sure I go to desktop, make sure I go to the folder John's Pictures, and look what it says, a football player cartoon JPG. That sounds right to me, so I'm going to hit save. Now it's going to be in that folder. That's my linebacker. Okay, maybe I want some quarterbacks because it's called the three little quarterbacks. So I'm going to click on this picture, right click it, click save as. Look up here, it says John's Pictures, so I know I'm in the same place. And I'm going to type QB1 because that's the first quarterback, picture 1, and hit save. Now I have that picture. I need 3 quarterbacks. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click on the picture first and get it like this. And then I'm going to hit right click, hit save picture as. And I want to name that QB2. Okay, then I'm going to hit save. Okay, now just because this is a sample, I'm going to actually go up here and put brick house cartoon. See if we get anything that shows up under images. Oh, look, we got brick houses. So I'm going to click on that picture, right click it, save picture as, and it's inside John's Pictures. If you look up here, you'll see where it's saving it. Small brick house, it says that in the name, so I'm going to hit save. Now I have a brick house. Now I have some pictures in that folder called John's folder. So now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to hit Explorer. Photos is looking in the My Documents Photos place, but I want to hit Explorer because I want to explore the computer. Right now it's looking, let's see, we want to go on the desktop, and right here it says John's Pictures. Now there are those pictures that I put in there. Okay, let's say we want the house to go right here. We pull the house in there. We want the quarterback to go right here. We can pull the quarterback in there, and you can resize him like this and then drag him to fit him inside the box. We get another quarterback. That's the linebacker. That's the big bad linebacker. Here's the quarterback. I wonder if we can even take the quarterback, put him on top of the house. No, you can't, but you can switch the house around. Okay. Well, this is just a sample. I'll show you how to do that. Let's say you don't find any picture you want, and you're one of those creative little people. You want to actually make your own picture. Here's what you do. Click All Programs, Accessories, and then click Paint. Paint is going to open up, and what if you just want to make a background? To make a background, let's say I was going to make a sky. I'll pick light blue. I'll hit the fill tool and I'll fill it in light blue. Then I want to make some grass, so I'm going to hit the fill tool. Actually, I'm going to hit a rectangle. I'm going to hit green and then drag this across to make some grass. And then, oops, hit the paint, and then I painted green. So that looks like a, that looks like a background scene. Now if I want to save that, I'm going to hit File, Save As. Now notice down here it's telling you what kind of file we're saving it as. We always want to save as a JPEG, otherwise known as a JPEG. So remember, we're in desktop. We want to find the folder that says John's Pictures. We want to title this background, so highlight that, type in background, background 1, and hit save. Okay, now we can close that. You can make backgrounds, you can make characters in there, you can draw anything you want to draw inside Paint, and then you can save it as a JPEG file. I repeat myself, JPEG file. Okay, now if you notice here, we don't see anything about the JPEG file, so we can click back on John's Pictures. There's that background. We can put that background right inside that box. Now, what you can also do, let's say we got it just like this now, and you guys, I can't show you every single thing to do because quite honestly I don't know how to work everything in this program, but I know enough to get you started, and you guys are the wizards. You're the kids that are growing up with laptops, and they didn't even have laptops when I was a little kid. To tell the truth, we didn't have laptops at all. We didn't have computers, by the way, and I'm not that old, but you guys are the wizards at this, so you can figure a lot of it out. But once you have the character there, you put a bubble on there, and then you type in whatever you want the words to say. You put a bubble over here on the quarterback. Let me in your house. Let me in your house! Exclamation point. Okay. Now another thing you can do, if you click on the picture, you can go over here and change the style. That actually, what I clicked on right there, if you look at these edges around the outside right here, those edges are the box that he's in. I can put a green glow on the box. Since I selected the box, I can change it into a light blue color. You see all these options right here. You change the shape of it and make it like this. You can make it however you want. I'm going to go with a deadly green background, just like that. Okay, but something else I can do is I can click on the picture. I just double clicked and now I'm clicked on the picture. If I want to change the style of the dude in there, the default is how the picture normally looks, but you can try different things to change his color. Make it the way you want it to look. It's got some pretty weird things here. Make it look like a comic. If you have a picture of a human, like if you took a picture of me, the handsome teacher, you could actually turn that into a comic. It would change the way it looks and it would look more like a comic. Okay, once you have your story told and you have all your boxes filled in, you can come over here to File and you want to export. Now you guys are going to export these as images. It's not going to work to export it as a movie. And you're going to select, remember like we said before, JPEG. That's the best one. And I'm going to call it My Cartoon Fractured Fairy Tale. And obviously I'm going to go to the desktop. I want to find that folder that says John's Pictures and I want to hit save. Now if I go into that folder on the desktop that says John's Pictures, I see the pictures that I put in before, and I also see a folder with my cartoon, and there's my cartoon. Now you guys, you may need more than one picture. You may need more than one page. So if you come down here and you hit this plus sign, you can add more pages. You can have as many pages as you need. Because remember, once you start a new page, you choose how you want your setup to be and you pull your setup over. And then you just have to make sure you adjust your backgrounds. You can adjust the background right here under Style. They even have more of them. If you hit the arrow, go down here, there's a couple more. That puts a yellow glow. You do it however you want to do it. And then you place your pictures. I put this picture in. Wow, that's way too big. I want to make that picture smaller. You get the idea. You can change the picture, make it smaller, make it fit. Oops. And you just keep doing that till you're done. Okay? And keep in mind, if you have any other questions, there's a help button right here. The help button, you can click on Comic Life Help and it'll take you to some resources that'll teach you how to do anything you want to do. Look here, you got a quick tutorial, making changes, using details. There's all kinds of help on here. Balloons, captions, lettering, and that will help you also. Okay? So that's your small little tutorial on Comic Life. I hope you enjoy it.